Hey, everybody. Welcome back to the Before the Echo. I'm starting a new short series this week on a gear guide for everybody. And the goal of this is that anybody that's new to hunting or is in the market for a different piece of gear, they can kind of come to these specific videos and get an idea of what maybe would be a good product for them to buy. Also, I want to talk about all kinds of things related to hunting when it comes to gear. So if you guys have a topic you want me to cover or a product you want me to cover and give you my opinion on it, leave them in the comment section below. Also, any of the links that you guys see below for these different, in this case, in this video, saws, um, they're affiliate links and they do help me out. Not sponsorship links, just affiliate links. So, like if you click on my link and you want to buy one of these saws, in this case, you get I get a little bit of a kickback from whoever you're buying it from, which is real nice for me and helpful, and it helps support the channel. So if you guys use those links, thank you so much. No obligation to, just an option for you if you want to get one of these saws quick and easy. So talking about saws in this particular video, I've used a plethora of different saws now. And I wanted to go over my kind of favorite ones and maybe some kind of ones that I would steer away from. Saws probably are not looked at in the not given enough attention when it comes to hunting. They're so important because whenever they're necessary, you have to have a good saw because you need it to be quiet, you need to be efficient. If you're up there, for example, this is a little cheap HME saw that I used to use. I don't even know where I got this thing, but you can see it. It's real noisy and loud. The blade isn't real tight, and it lacks sharpness. Right after just a few uses, it got dull on me. It's a nice little compact saw, and if this is all you can afford, I bet this thing was $10. If this is all you can afford. See, look at that. The closer doesn't even work, and it squeaked a little bit when I closed it. So I think you should avoid these cheap ones like this that are just junk. Um, if this is all you have, it does work, but it also can cause a huge headache. Don't overlook if you're a minimalist. I really love, that's the wrong one. I really love this Leatherman Free P4. This thing actually has a saw blade in it that is super sharp and compact. And for little things, especially if you're hunting public land, where a lot of states have rules where you have to the limb has to be less than 1 inch in diameter. If that's your case, like, get you one of these little multi tools and use that saw. Um, the Leatherman Free P4, I think for a deer hunter, man, it is like no questions asked a must have tool. I'll go over this a little more in a different video, but that's a good option. So don't underestimate a good multi tool for a saw. So the two that I've used the most of is this Wicked Tree Gear saw, and then last year I used this ARS saw. Okay, these saws are super high quality. This one back in the day, Wicked, I don't know if it's still the case, but it used to be that this was marketed to deer hunters a lot. Wicked did a good job of marketing to deer hunters. You could buy this at like Cabela's and all those stores in the hunting section. It was fine. I don't really like the mechanism to lock it. I don't like anything that has a lot of click to it. And this one seems to be that you have to. It has a little noise to it when you engage it. You can kind of hold your finger there and let it settle down. But this was a good saw. It's very well made. It's aluminum frame with a nice rubber handle. It worked fine, and I keep that around just for a backup. Now, this is the one that I've been using. This is the ARS G18L, and I will link this in the description. So this thing is half the weight of the Wicked Ridge, and it's not like we're using these things. You're not sawing down the forest with this thing. So the lightweightness of this was really nice. It's about, I don't know what that is, maybe eight or so inches, and then it has a really nice long blade on it. It's the blade's much longer than the wicked saw for the amount of weight it has. I may have lied to you, but yeah, it's quite a bit longer than the wicked saw. You're looking at a couple inches, and that allows you just to cut through things faster when you got a little longer blade. Now, this is a saw that has a clamp kind of style holder here. It works good, and uh, the this is like a Japan saw. These are made in Japan. So this blade is just super sharp. The teeth are super aggressive on it. And I really like this saw for the weight and the money. They're not super, super expensive. Some other saws that I've used in the past are the like pocket saws. I call these pocket saws. The silky, um, it's a smaller saw. It was fine. It was heavy, and it's also really, really expensive. I think I would recommend this ARS saw before I would recommend the silky for the money. Now, something else that you should carry with you, and I would probably, if you were a public land hunter, even carry these over the saw, is a pair of snippers. I used this pair for a long time. This was a cheapo Walmart Gorilla brand, and again, these Gorilla brand, if you don't guys remember, that was a tree stand company, and they marketed to hunters. But recently, I've been using these Easy Cuts, and I used these all turkey season and all deer season last year. They are super super nice. They got like a kind of a ratcheting style um, uh, mechanism in here, but you can actually make them real quiet and make them just use your hand too on these things. So Easy Cut is a really good brand. They also make another saw that I'm getting ready to talk about here um, before I finish up. But get you a good set of nippers, and I recommend this Easy Cut. And like I said, all these will be in the description below. Again, they're about the size of your hand here. They're not super big, but they're super durable, and they will last you a long time and stay really, really sharp. Again, you don't want some cheapo brand that you're trying to force and really struggling to cut through a limb. I like this Easy Cut brand. Okay, if you these are far from these next couple saws are far from pocket saws that you would carry with you like on your hanging hunts. This saw though is a camp saw made by Corona. Corona makes really really good affordable products. This saw I use more than all those other ones probably combined for prepping locations, for just general use around the house. This is a camp saw. Um, the I don't know the particular brand. It's a 7265 Corona, but has a super super long blade, curved blade on it. You know, it's about the size of my arm here, and this thing will cut through all kinds of stuff in fast. When I'm putting up trail cameras, I bring this with me, and I use it as a machete too. It works really really good. I abuse it. It's still super sharp. You can see amount I've used it here. The writing on the saw is actually kind of off, but I just can't say enough about this Corona camp saw. If you guys need a new saw for doing things around the house, even it's a really good saw. But for prepping locations, this thing right here is the best option in my opinion. Now, I didn't bring my pole saw into the my office here because it's just kind of big and cumbersome. But I'm going to show you online here what pole saw I have and why I recommend it. So this is the Kamikaze pole saw by Easy Cut. The same people that made my nippers. I really like this brand. It is a premium pole saw. A lot of guys will tell you that the silky pole saw is a really good saw. It probably is. I've never tried the silky pole saw, but this thing, it is awesome. I would much rather cut down a limb with this thing than a like a battery powered chainsaw, or a battery powered chainsaw pole saw like you get from like Ryobi or Steel. I've used those, and this thing is made of aluminum. It's super strong. It's super lightweight, so it's really easy to work with over your head. Also has a super long blade on it. I don't know exactly how long the blade is. It probably says here in the description, but it's significantly long, maybe 18 inches long. And I'm telling you, with one stroke of this Easy Cut pole saw, you can cut down, you know, limbs that are a couple inches to a few inches in diameter in one stroke. It's just so easy to work with. In fact, it's I liked it so much. My brother-in-law came and helped me prep some locations a number of years ago, and he liked it so much that he bought himself one for around the house, and he's not even a deer hunter. I can't suggest investing in a good pole saw to last you the rest of your life, and it saves you so much effort and so much time. Going to Lowe's or Home Depot and getting one of them little cheap, $30 saws that have a really short blade and they're not well made. They'll beat you up. This thing, it's a buy once, cry once item, and I always want to like give you guys affordable options when it comes to all these products I'm going to be talking about in this series. But if you need a good pole saw, just save up a little extra money and get the good one, and you won't regret it. So that's all that I have about saws and the ones I recommend, the ones I personally use. So if you guys have any recommendations or anything on saws for people, put them in the comment section. I would love to hear them. I'm sure other people would too. So if you're in the market for a saw, check those ones out that I mentioned in this video. And also, guys, thank you for using the links. It really does help a lot. And I will see you guys on the next one. But if you want to subscribe, hit that button right there. If you want to watch another video, just hit that one right there. Thanks everybody for the support. And I hope you get a lot out of these gear videos.